All right, guys, how are you doing, everybody? How is your NFP has done to you? Remember, today's morning I was live and making a video, and I posted it and shared with you guys like how I see the NFP news would have reacted and the strength of the dollar based on those basic fundamental factors that are going to affect this the strength of the dollar, just based on non-farm payroll news which were released today, the first Friday of the month, November 2023. And now it's the time for the recap, because I just said these things before. And I'm hoping that most of the traders are now in a good position to say that their trades have been gone as they were analyzed. Like, you see, guys, I said it that we can make decisions just based on the fundamental reasons, but sometimes we must complement both fundamental reason and technical reasons, right? But these fundamental reasons is basically based on the economic factors, like what are the factors which drive the economy, are the factors which drives the power of the currency, and the power of the currency drives the power of the direction of the pair in our financial market. So today we have had these NFP news, and today in the morning I just said exactly as to how I am anticipating that the NFP news would have become, and what reactions you could have just been taking just based on the fundamental reasons which will have given us the power and the strength of the dollar. Guys, this is Gatose FX, your mentor here, economist Mr. Gatose. All right. Now, with this NFP news of today, I just was able to spot two opportunities. I just traded Euro USD. I also traded USD JPY. I sold USD JPY. I bought Euro USD for the second time. Just like, remember, I have had a good trade with Euro USD on Wednesday. I bought this pair here at this. Each one was 1 hour liquidity engineering, no, 4 hours liquidity engineering. I bought it here, and I respected this daily resistance zone. This is where I just took my profit with 123 pips. But I was literally waiting to see the reaction of the NFP. I was waiting to look and see the reaction of the NFP. Like, literally here, as you can see now, after the price hit my TP yesterday, of course, no, today early in the morning, the price went and hit my TP, since I bought it on Thursday, and today is Friday. This TP has been hit. I was looking and waiting for the price to break this daily SNR zone, resistance zone. So once I found out that this 4 hours candle closed above this daily time frame SNR zone, it was just a matter of adding another position. This is technical wise, but these technical wise have been backed by the fundamental reasons, as it was reported by the Federal Reserve of America. So let's go, guys, with me, Gatose FX, to the fundamental reasons and look at the number. I say today early in the morning, you should not make any fundamental decision without having the number. But in terms of technical wise, we can make trade decision whether we buy or we sell. You know, technical analysis is independent. It can make decision on its own, but fundamental reason should not be made decision without relying on the empirical reports reported by the central bank. But for the case of today's NFP, let us look at unemployment rate. You know, the previous month the unemployment rate was 3.8%, which was the same as the months before, the previous month. We were anticipating that the unemployment rate to remain the same, 3.8%, but the results came 3.9%, more than it was anticipated first, and more than it was in the previous month. That means the rate of job lost in the United States of America has been increased. So guys, how does it affect the economy? You know, if in terms of economics, if the rate of unemployed people has been increased, it implies that the purchasing power will drop down. If the purchasing power will drop down, as well as production will drop down, because you have no customers, people's income has been lowered, right? And once the production has been lowered, for the sake of these developing countries, the highest part of their production is for export. It affects international trade and balance of trade. So if the export will also be affected negatively, that means the lower the export, the negative the balance of trade, and the less the demand of your domestic currency. Therefore, dollar become bearish just because the unemployment rate has been lower than it was anticipated. Guys, I spoke this early in the morning. All right, let's look what's an NFP itself, non-farm payroll. Look here. If you look closely and very clearly, in the last month, it was reported 336 new jobs were created in the previous month, just as based on the previous monthly NFP report. And the anticipation was that the unemployment rate will drop down to 178K. But look what the results. Look what the results. There were more jobs lost than the jobs created. There have been 150,000 new jobs lost for this month. So this is bad. If people lose job, their purchasing power drops, production also will be lowered, export will be affected, we expect to have a negative balance of trade, the demand of that currency of that particular state will be lower, and it will become bearish in the financial market. That it is pure, this is very pure economic science. This is macroeconomic science, which has a direct relationship impact with foreign exchange markets and other financial markets. And also look what this average hour earning. It was 0.6%. It flourished in the previous months. We were anticipating to maintain the same rate, but what happened? It's dropped down. And remember, guys, these are empirical data based on research and statistics released by the central bank. So in the US economy, based on NFP news of today, the dollar is weak, the dollar is bearish. So the dollar, if you are trading a dollar pair, as if dollar is in a base currency, that pair will sell. And if dollar is in the court currency, that dollar will buy. That's why I can be confident to say that I took this long trade for Euro USD. After only I have this 4 hours candle. When the news was released, I didn't take this trade. I was waiting for technical analysis to see that this candle closes above daily support and resistance zone. And once we have had this candle closed above, I added another position, and now I'm looking to go forward. And I'm expecting next week we will have a further more continuation of dollar being weak. I also took another trade with a USD JPY. This is a USD JPY. Of course, when these news were released, I sold this trade around this area. It was just a matter of taking a market execution. With USD JPY, I did not do any technical analysis. I was only looking at fundamental analysis, economic reports, when I found out that unemployment rate has been increased and NFP has been lower compared to last month, and consensus expectation average hour earning has been lower compared to previous months and consensus expectation. So directly I knew that dollar was weak. I sold USD JPY just based on fundamental analysis, and I added another position once we have had a certain retracement. So guys, this is how we can relate economic fundamental reason with pure economic science, with technical analysis, with the charts, and make different and various decisions in the pair. So guys, this is how here it is. At Gatos FX, we have both. We have both package. We understand the fundamental reason. We understand the technical reason. We combine them together. When we buy or when we sell, we understand in terms of economics, the economy of a certain state is doing good or is doing bad. So what decision are we going to make on the chart? A very bravo and nice Friday for today. Very nice, bravo Friday. But it also, look at the power of NFP. Not only this pair relating to dollar have been doing very good with GBP/AUD. This is GBP/AUD. I bought this pair during NFP news released. I was looking for this direction change in 1 hour time frame, and we have had this retracement. Price came to liquidate at lows of 1 hour inside formation during NFP news. But look what the pair. This is GBP/AUD. It has no direct relationship with dollar, but the power of the NFP can have a marked effect to other pairs. And the price, I think, for this pair has moved for about 100 pips. This is a Friday, and that now is London close. Very much nice. Very much nice, guys. So I don't have to talk more. Let us meet next week when we will have a further continuation analyzation of these different financial pair and see how the market will react. So guys, thank you for those who watched my morning previous podcast, which I was trying to anticipate what NFP would have just done and what it has been happening now. I think we see how the market has been working in favor of what we're analyzing, just being professional on the things, being professional in terms of economics, and but also being professional in terms of technical analysis. This is Gatose FX. Thank you for listening and have a nice weekend.